Hey, welcome back to Minor League Films. I am your host, King Scotty or Kang Scotty. My co-host or former co-host, Darian, got fired or he's in process of getting fired. HR is handling all that. So today we're going to talk about Black Panther 2, and I'm going to give you a character breakdown of each of the new characters, especially in this show. All right? So without further ado, hold on now. Wait a second. Hold on. Put my nerd glasses on. All right, without further ado, let's start it off. All right. Let's start off with Namor real quick. Come on. See what we got. All right, so Namor was born a half mutant, half Atlantean, and he was born in Atlantis. And he's a prince. He's born to royalty. Sooner or later, he became the king. I'd say he was first off, he started off as a hero. He helped out in World War II. He fought alongside Captain America, Bucky, and the first ever Human Torch. Not the Johnny Storm Human Torch, the first ever robot Human Torch. Went along for a little while as a hero. He's kind of a jerk sometimes. He's still a hero. Didn't really become adversaries to Black Panther until like way down the road where he decided to be a jerk and try to flood all of Wakanda. We'll get into that, probably after the movie when we review the movie. But that's a little bit about our boy Namor. He has some powers. He got the powers to, super strength. He has wings on his boots. Wings on his boots, people, that let him fly. He's almost actually as strong as a Hulk in base form. Super strength, super agility, breathe underwater, that kind of stuff. So let's get on with the next fish person. We got Namora. Let me give it Vanna White. Thank you, Vanna. We got Namora. And as you can see here, this is very cool. I like the way Vanna White did this. So it's 3 different versions of her. Well, 2 different versions of the comic book, and they combine that to one in the movie, which I think is really cool. But she is Namor's cousin. And it's one of them nasty cousins, people. One of them nasty cousins that, was set up to marry the other cousin. It's a nasty time over here. But anyway, we're gonna skip that part, even though I already said it. She's Namor's cousin, very, very strong, pretty much just as strong as he is. And she starts off in the comic book as basically looks like a white woman. She's half mutant and half Atlantean as well. Gradually gets to a little bit of a blue color when some things happen to her, and that's why I think they merged her like that in the movie, just like that. I'm not sure what kind of role she's going to play because I have a feeling that since Marvel always does something different, she might end up possibly being his wife or something else. They won't even mention that he is her cousin. So we'll see what happens. All right. So next on, we got my girl Shuri. It's a nice little picture of Shuri on the side. Look on the side on the right. She has a lot of muscle tone going on. We know who Shuri is. Black Panther's sister who makes all the gadgets in the movies and all that good stuff. In the book, she has a completely different personality. She is pretty much a jerk from most of her comic book appearances. She's been jealous of Black Panther since the beginning of the comic books, period. She's always wanted to be Black Panther and have the powers he had. Never gets them until like way down the road, where she ends up being rejected by the god, the Panther god. And when people attack Wakanda, she finally shows some courage instead of jealousy and ends up sacrificing herself to defeat the invaders. And then the god accepts her in T'Challa's absence, and she gets powers of the Black Panther. All right. So that's a little bit about her. On to the next person. We have Riri Williams, Ironheart. And as you can see, she has a little bit like Iron Man. She was a girl born in Chicago. It's after Iron Man dies in the comic book, or I'll put dies in the comic book. And she's always idolized Iron Man. Didn't really have any connections to Wakanda in the book, but that's fine. They're going to give her some of those connections in the movie. Like I said, she's from Chicago, always idolized Iron Man. She ended up making her own terrible, terrible suit. And other people found out about that suit. And she used that suit to stop some crimes. And when Iron Man died, he had an AI system, kind of like the Jarvis AI system in the movies. And that AI system went into her suit. And he kind of mentored her until he somehow came back for the dead. All right. So let's move on to the next character here. And for that next character, we have Attuma. And Attuma has been shown a lot in the cartoons and a lot in early comic books. It's a really good picture of him on the left. You may have seen him in the trailer for like a split second. My co-host Vanna White was able to pull that up. All right, and he is part of the Atlanteans, the barbaric Atlantean tribe, when they're all big and naturally blue. By the way, all Atlanteans, full-blooded Atlanteans, are naturally blue. They're full-blooded. His whole entire comic book going has been to try to overthrow Namor because he just believes that he should be the king, and he's actually the strongest full-blooded Atlantean that they've had. And I'm not sure exactly why. They never actually explain why he's so strong, but he's the strongest, the fastest. He just always seems to get defeated all the time. And I'm showing this of him because I believe that he's actually going to be the villain. Because I think in the trailer that you see him for a split second beside Namor, pretty sure he's going to end up probably betraying him. And then the Wakandans and the Atlanteans are going to have to go and try to defeat him. So that is my comic book breakdown of all these characters that you guys may have known and may not have known. All right. So you guys can actually subscribe, hit that like button, subscribe, and you can follow us at Minor League Films on any social media. And you can follow me specifically at Scotty Get Down. I say down because it's 2 N's followed by 1. You can follow my ex-co-host at Fly Ned Johnson. I'm just playing. He's still here. He's taking a break. All right. So we'll see y'all next time.